Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, we are still on the Senzo Meyiwa trial. Today in court, when we expected to have Pinky on the witness stand, Pinky is the lady from Vodacom. Then Advocate Mnisi is being given a chance, an opportunity to present his case to Judge Rata. He is complaining that his client has a problem at the prison where he is kept. The problem being, he says, since winter started, they do not have warm water. Now he has to use cold water to bath himself, which is a problem anyway. And the same is being confirmed by Advocate Mshololo, who says, in fact, her client even said he can rather not come to court because of that issue of not having water, warm water, I mean. And another thing that Advocate Mnisi complained about is that his client, Mtobi Simnube, says he's kept in the same conditions as that of Thabo Bester. Remember, Thabo Bester said he's kept in isolation. Mnube says the same with him. He's kept in isolation. He's not allowed, to mix with other inmates. And even when it comes to calls, he's only allowed to make about 1 or 2 calls in a week. To be honest, family, this is not fair. It doesn't mean that as inmates, as people who are accused of whatever, they were supposed to be treated in this manner. As long as the policy still says, law still says, a person is not guilty until proven. You remain innocent until you are proven guilty. And the reason why we say this, much as accused number 3 and 5, they have other cases that they have been convicted of, but they are saying they are being treated in that manner because of this case of Senzo Meyiwa. So which is not fair, because they haven't been judged when it comes to this case of Senzo Meyiwa. They are still being trialed when it comes to it. Family, let's listen. Let's watch and listen to Advocate Mnisi as he is presenting this to the court.
My Lord, before I proceed, Mr. Advocate Mnisi rather would like to address the court.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
My Lord, I wish to bring it to the attention of the court that there are some concerns that Mr. Mnube also wishes through me to bring to the attention of the court.
Yes.
Number one, it's the issue about their inability, or his inability to bath in the morning due to the fact that they do not have warm water, or in the cell where he's accommodated, there's no warm water. And he is informing me that that has been the case since the beginning of the winter. And when he brings that to the attention of the authorities at the prison, they are saying to him that there's nothing that he can do about it, but that he should know that if he decides to use cold water, he would be doing it at his own risk. And if he gets flu, they would not be taking him to a hospital or to a clinic or wherever. That was just the first concern. And he's saying that since Thursday, because of the weather condition, he has not been able to bath. He would normally take risk on other days when the weather conditions are a little bit manageable, but because of the fluctuation of the weather this weekend, he has not been able to take a bath. That was just the first point. Then the second point is his continued incarceration in the solitary confinement. Well, for better word, I would use it solitary confinement, because he's in a cubicle there at cell, what's the place again? At CMAX, where he is not entitled to make cell phone calls, calls to his family. He has got no amenities like the television or radio. He's just stuck alone there. He does not speak to a person or whatever. He's only entitled to make calls, I think it's once or twice a month. Yes. And when he brings that to the attention of the prison authorities, they are saying that him being kept in that facility or in such a facility is as a result of this case. And he just informed me that when he raised them with when he raised this concern with the prison authorities, they are saying that even this court is aware that he should be kept in there because of the case that is ongoing, the matter that we are busy with, my lord. So, and he has actually indicated to me, and I can confirm that, in terms of me receiving instructions from him, it's difficult. It's difficult because it's like he's in a no man's land, being kept alone. I think that is akin to Guatemala prison. I think that's the way that I used the other time. But that position still persists, my lord. So basically, he says to me, if this situation were to allow to continue like this, he will find it very tough and difficult to come to court and specifically to come and give me instructions in order for his defense. And further on, my lord, he's requested me to implore this court because he's also got an injury on his right arm. I think it was a fractured bone. So that also exacerbates the issue of him having to use cold water. So, but then he's saying to me that I should implore this court to pardon him tomorrow because he needs to go to the clinic tomorrow. I think he's got an appointment. If this court were to delay in terms of its starting time, my lord, it says somewhere around 11 or 11:30. Those are the concerns that he has, my lord. And then I said to him, I would suggest that because that is beyond my control, that is also beyond the control of the court, probably the court would use its inherent jurisdiction and the powers that the court has to summon Mr. Qebengu, the gentleman that he normally speaks to come and explain himself as to the position here. Because he has been in that solitary confinement for almost 4 years. And he tells me that people who get kept in that facility are people who commit offenses whilst they've actually been incarcerated and convicted, like people who assault other prisoners and people who disobey the laws of prison. And that gets written down as a record. But insofar as he is concerned, that is not the case. They are just saying the reason why he's kept there is because of this ongoing case. It's basically a punishment, when in terms of this case, is presumed innocent until found guilty by this court, my lord. But apparently they have decided to find him guilty even before this case can be finalized. Those are the concerns, my lord, that he said I should bring to the attention.
Who is Mr. Qebengu?
Mr. Qebengu, I think it's one of the headmasters of the prison there. I don't know what really his title is.
So you want us to talk to him?
I've spoken to him on a number of occasions, my lord, but as of late, he has decided no longer to pick up my calls. And each time you come here, Mr. Ngube raises some concerns. I'm unable to deal with those concerns, my lord. So I said the best thing, in the interest of administration of justice, in the interest of fairness and equity, that I should bring his complaints to the attention of the court, because there's a mention of the fact that apparently his incarceration in that cubicle, this court is also aware of. I'm not so sure whether when he refers to this court, he personally refers to the court that I'm addressing now, or the court is an institution, my lord. I'm just not aware of that.
Okay. Mr. Baloyi, is it possible to call that very gentleman, Mr. Qebengu?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. My lord, I've intimated to my learned friends that in light of the fact that these concerns are being brought to our attention for the first time, I'm talking about the first and the second one, that we will ask the investigating team to take up this matter with the head of prison, regarding the lack of warm water. It is something we're not aware of. As far as the conditions of his detention are concerned, my lord, that has been brought to the attention of the court before, but the fact that he's being held in a cubicle, it's something, as far as I'm aware, something new that we will also
Can you call this gentleman?
have investigated, my lord.
When can you call him?
We will ask that he be contacted during the course of the day, and hopefully he'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, fine. Is that okay, Mr. Mnisi?
I think that will be in order, Madam.
Okay.
My Lord, if I may also bring it to the attention of the court that the accused number 5, my Lord, is also in the same prison, is also encountering the same problem of not being able to bath in the morning. As a result, he will not be able to attend court because there is no warm water there, my Lord.
So is it still under the jurisdiction of the same gentleman, Kabenko?
Yes, my Lord.
Okay.
Thank
We'll
you.
hear what he says tomorrow.
With due respect, my lord, may I suggest that I think it's only a kilometer or two away from where we seated. Probably in the meantime, I realize that his colleagues are here. They can try to give him a ring and find out if he's amenable to come today, so that we attend to this matter once and for all, my lord, so that tomorrow we know that the problem has already been resolved today, and then we proceed today, and then we continue to proceed tomorrow as well. I don't see any reason why we cannot try to find him today to come to court today, unless he has got other professional commitments, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Baloyi, is it possible to phone that gentleman?
We'll make our best endeavors to secure his attendance today, my lord.
Okay, fine. All right.
It's the court, my lord.
Family, those are the challenges that are faced by our South African inmates, because I believe that it's not only these two who are facing these challenges where the prison warders doesn't care whether these people use cold water or warm water when it is cold in winter. And I believe it's because of the South African government. You find that, you know, when some of these things needs to be fixed, no one cares. So, but anyway, in the comment section, family, let's talk about this. What are you saying about it? And thank you very much for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave. Subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. I love you, family. Thank you. Bye.